In this lesson, I'm going to teach you how to convert a mixed number into a decimal. And we have kind of a little bit more complicated number here. So it's minus 30 and 8 over 11. And it's not the typical one you'll find where it's either over 10 over 100, which makes it quite a lot easier to do. So first, just for now, don't worry about the negative number, okay? And then step 2, we have two parts, the whole number and the fraction. Okay, so here's the whole number, 30, and here's the fraction portion, 8 over 11. So the third step now is to convert the fraction to a decimal. So we should do long division on this, just so that we can understand why it is the way it is. So we write it this way, 11 into 8. And we have to follow our rule of divide, multiply, subtract, bring down, and then repeat, okay? So I'll walk you through each one. So now 11 does not go into 8, so add a decimal and a 0. So it's just like this. So add the decimal and the 0, make sure you bring the decimal up and line it up. Now forget about the decimal, pretend it's not there, and just divide 11 into 80. So 11 fits into 87 times. So you put a 7 here. So now we've divided, now we multiply 11 times 7. So that's 77. And now the next thing on the list is we subtract, right? So let's subtract. 80 minus 77 is 3. Now we bring down, okay? So there's no number there, so you add a 0 and you bring it down. So how many times does now 11 fit into 30? We're on the divide side now, right? We're going to repeat. So 11 fits into 30 two times, right? So now we multiply. 11 times 2 is 22. Here's 22. Now we subtract. So let's subtract. So 30 minus 22 is 8. The next thing is we bring down. So there's nothing here, so we're going to have to bring down a 0 again. Okay? Put a 0 and bring it down. So how many times does 11 fit into 80? We already know that. We did that one 7 times, right? So now we're going to multiply. 7 times 11 is 77. 80 minus 77 now, we're going to subtract, is 3. So now we're going to bring down. We put a 0 here and we bring down, and we have 30. So how many times does 11 fit into 30? Well, we've already done that one. We know it's 2. So you put a 2 there, and then you multiply and subtract, right? So 22, and then you subtract 30 minus 22, and you're left with 8. So notice that there's a pattern, right? So this is going to go on forever. So notice that the digits are now repeating. So that means when we write 8 over 11, it's going to equal 0.72, and you put a line on top of the 72 because those two numbers are going to repeat forever. The line means the digits 72 keep repeating. Okay, that's what it means. Step 6, now we just combine the whole number and decimal and bring the negative sign back in. So negative 30 and 8 over 11 equals negative 30.72 with a line on top, which means that this repeats. The 72 will repeat over and over. And that's it. That's how you do this kind of problem. And don't worry if you don't understand that right away. You could just rewatch the video. There's nothing wrong with repetition. As well, take a look at the description. There's links there to other videos of mine that I've done that are similar. As well, take a look at the ebook. In the ebook, there's a link that'll take you right to this video, and you could follow along in the ebook as you watch the video. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and thank you so much for listening.